Hello? Hey, I'm over here if you want to aim a high-velocity attack against me. Maybe you'll hit me this time.
Although Zoe is also a Starborn, she is perhaps the true chosen one compared to Pantheon, Leona, and Tarek. In our previous discussion, we covered the known Starborn. All of them are merely mortal hosts chosen by Starborn, not the Starborn themselves. To be chosen as a host, one must undergo immense trials, such as climbing the world's peak of Runeterra, Mount Targon. Only those with the strongest will can ascend to the mountain's summit. Pantheon, Tarek, Leona, and Diana all faced despair multiple times during their ascents. Every step tested the limits of their pain. Take Tarek, for example. As a Damatian officer, his climb was penance for abandoning his duties. Initially sentenced to death, his punishment was changed to the Crown of Stone due to Garen's intervention. This punishment involved climbing Mount Targon, a task seen by many as no different from a death sentence. Survival chances were less than a fraction of a percent. In short, climbing Mount Targon is akin to embracing death. Even reaching the summit does not guarantee being chosen by the Starborn. Becoming a host requires not only trials, but also a great deal of luck. However, compared to Zoe, Pantheon, and the others seem almost unlucky. Zoe didn't even need to climb Mount Targon to become a Starborn. In every sense, she was just an ordinary little girl. Her teacher described her as imaginative but also lazy, mischievous, and playful. Unlike the disciplined and resolute personalities of other Starborn hosts, Zoe hardly fit the mold of an ideal candidate. One day, Zoe skipped her sacred language class, prompting all her teachers to hunt her down. As Zoe playfully mocked their scolding, dodging through the village, she caught the attention of the aspect of Twilight. When Zoe was cornered by her teachers, the Starborn offered her 6 items: a bag of gold coins, a sword, a completed notebook, a kneeling mat for repentance, a rope, and a toy ball. All the items except the ball could help her escape or resolve the situation. The gold and notebook were practical, the sword and rope implied fighting or fleeing, and the mat suggested sincere repentance. Zoe, however, ignored all the other items and gleefully grabbed the toy ball, kicking it onto a nearby roof. This choice delighted the aspect of Twilight, who immediately opened a portal to the summit of Mount Targon, merging with Zoe. The aspect of Twilight had been searching for a host with Zoe's carefree and playful nature for centuries. Unlike Zoe, its previous host, though instrumental in ending the Darken Wars, lacked her joyous outlook in the face of danger. This may hint that the aspect itself values laughter and freedom, even in dire circumstances. Turning back to Pantheon and the others, while they were chosen after immense hardship and perseverance, Zoe's path seemed effortless, almost as if fate hand-delivered her destiny. After receiving the Starborn's power, Zoe didn't take on any grand responsibilities. Instead, she used her teleportation ability to travel and play across the realms. Despite each Starborn having a role, hers being the messenger of the Targonians, Zoe often used it as an excuse to shirk duties and seek fun. 2 individuals left a lasting impression on Zoe. One was Aurelion Sol, whom she nicknamed Space Dragon. Initially, Sol scorned Zoe as he did all Starborn, but her persistence wore him down. No matter how intimidating he was, Zoe always returned to play. Over time, Sol spoke more to Zoe, from bragging about creating countless stars to venting his hatred for the Starborn. Through him, Zoe learned that Sol's Starborn companions had conspired to trap him with an evil crown, stealing his power. Though unsure if the aspect of Twilight had participated in this betrayal, Zoe found Sol pitiable and vowed to protect him. The other person who deeply impacted Zoe was Ezreal.
Hey, I'm Zoe! You're Ezreal! I know that! I found it out! Kill me now.
In short, Zoe has a crush on him, but Ezreal likes Lux. Despite her small and cute appearance, Zoe has lived for centuries, possibly millennia, and remains innocent in matters of love, even claiming she's never had her first kiss. Naturally, Ezreal feels a little intimidated by this playful, ageless elder. Compared to Zoe, Tarek's journey was far more arduous. While he did not suffer the tragic fate of having his consciousness suppressed like Pantheon after becoming a Starborn host, his climb up Mount Targon was no less challenging than Pantheon's. Creating videos isn't easy. Subscribing to my channel is my greatest motivation.